See, we saw thousands of people move to Austin in 2020 and 2021, but here in 2026, things have completely flipped. Now, although people are still moving to Austin, we're seeing more people actually leave Austin and go back to the cities and states that they came from. But the real question is, why is that? Well, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the main reasons people are actually leaving Austin, and still some reasons as to why people are still moving to Austin. If you are moving to Austin in 2026 and you would like my free resources, my phone number is up on the screen or in the description. Reach out to me and we can discuss your move. Now, one of the big reasons why so many people are actually leaving Austin is because Austin really isn't that affordable. You know, the people that moved here before the big price boom were getting homes at a fraction of the price that they currently are now. I mean, you were seeing people from California, New York coming here to Austin. They were selling their homes for millions of dollars, and they could come in and buy some massive real estate here in Austin for a fraction of the price. But the big boom happened, prices skyrocketed. There was bidding wars, lines out the doors, multiple offers, people paying hundreds of thousands of dollars over asking, and that just no longer became a thing. Those people from California and New York were taking over the real estate market, and people here from Austin couldn't even compete with what Californians, New Yorkers, and other states were offering. But now that has completely changed. Prices are starting to come down a bit, but Austin still just isn't that affordable. And although prices are coming down, Californians, New Yorkers, and other people are starting to leave because the grass isn't greener on the other side. They thought that they would be able to get more cheap and affordable real estate out this way, but again, prices skyrocketed and really haven't neutralized that much here in the Austin real estate market. Now, another thing that people primarily complain about is the weather. I mean, you really can't beat what California weather has to offer. And although I personally don't mind the Austin weather, it is probably one of the biggest complaints for most people. Now, online, you see that Texas is sunny and it's nice and warm, but those summers are brutal. And even though I've lived here for 26 years, summers still take some getting used to because we can have months that are in the triple digits. So those people who are moving from other states and wanting to be here and enjoy that lake life, that is something that Austin does have to offer. But again, it is extremely difficult to enjoy something when it's 105 degrees outside, you're sweating, and there is humidity. I think a lot of people looked at Austin online or through videos and they thought the weather was going to be maybe similar to some of these other states that was sunshine, nice and windy. It was, you know, beautiful 75 or 80 degrees outside, but Austin really doesn't get that many days or weeks where the weather is like that. It might be total 1 month out of the year where the weather is nice and sunny and 70, 75 degrees. But to be honest, the California weather is by far better than what Austin has to offer. And I think people moving to Austin, once they realized that, it was a big reason as why they decided to leave. Now, the third thing is those property taxes. And I've mentioned this in several videos. If you've lived here, you know property taxes can really eat away at your money. Those affordable homes that you see online where people are moving here and they're like thinking they can save a bunch of money because there's going to be no state income tax. They turn right around and buy a bigger home, and then they get that property tax bill and realize it is way more than what they thought. So of course, you're probably going to be saving a lot more money on taxes when you live in Austin compared to places like New York and California, and even some other states that a lot of people were moving from. But you're still going to be paying a lot of money here in Austin for those property taxes. Austin is not like Houston where they have extremely affordable real estate. It is honestly can be pretty difficult to find solid affordable options here in Austin. So if you're buying a home that's 600, 800, $1 million, like a lot of these people were doing, that property tax bill is going to be tens of thousands of dollars every single year. And I think a lot of people didn't realize that before they moved here to Austin. Now, I think another big thing was COVID hit, and a lot of people, pretty much everybody, shifted to remote work. And that stayed for many years. And a lot of people love that here in Austin. You had a very flexible lifestyle. And to me, that's what Austin is really known for, is that flexible lifestyle. But once those bans got lifted and people started going back into the office, I think a lot of people realized that they didn't want to commute here. And to be honest, sometimes I don't even blame them, because the infrastructure here in Austin is growing and expanding, but it's still not as large as it should be with the amount of people that have moved here over the past 5 years. So I think once people shifted from being a remote worker to actually having to go in office 5 days a week, they realized they did not want to deal with that type of headache every single day. So they decided to just go back home to New York, California, Florida, wherever state they came from, and leave Austin. Now, although a lot of people are leaving and are continuing to leave, there's still some major reasons why a lot of people are still coming here and moving to Austin in 2026. One of those things being the lifestyle. People love the lifestyle here, and it's just so much flexibility. A lot of people still have a hybrid work schedule, even a remote work schedule, and they're able to have that flexibility that a lot of people love. I mean, if you do live in Austin, your people are out and about all the time. It can be a Tuesday or a Wednesday at 1 p.m., and there's people out walking, enjoying a bite to eat, hanging out with friends, while just doing their remote work or hybrid work and getting their stuff done. So I think people are still loving the lifestyle. The second thing is the amount of young professionals that are here. If you are, say, between the ages of 20 and 40, there are so many people your age here in Austin. And there's so many things to do with people that are in that age group. I mean, people here love to be outdoors. You can take a walk down in Lady Bird, try something new in downtown Austin, play pickleball, golf, paddle, and enjoy a lake day on the boat. There is so many things to do. With all the young professionals, you can easily make friends here. That leads us to the third thing with jobs. Young professionals are loving it here because of the tech jobs, the healthcare, sales. There's so much opportunity here in Austin, especially with Tesla and Samsung expanding here, and so many other companies being here like Dell, Apple, you have Google downtown. So there's so much room for growth. If you're a young professional, fresh in your career, Austin is an incredible place to call home. Although so many people moved here, I mean, we're talking about thousands in 2020 and 2021, and we're seeing a lot of people leave here in 2026. People are still moving here, and people are going to continue to move here over the years. So if that is you and you would like my free resources, again, my phone number is up on the screen. We can work together and find exactly what you're looking for. And I can also send you my free relocation guide, and click this video right here to see the suburbs that you should probably avoid and take precaution with before moving to Austin.